No matter where you're stationed, a key to safety is knowledge. When using public transportation, choose seats carefully. When flying, select a window seat in the middle section. Aisle seats in front and back are usually closer to the hijacker's actions. On trains and buses, sit on the aisle. Attacks typically occur from the outside. When you travel, a little knowledge goes a long way.
No mail again. The amazing Cannonball's been getting his mail.
Well, medical bills on bat.
Are you sure you turned in that change of address card?
Sure.
But we haven't had any mail since we left Jersey.
To ensure your mail gets to your new station, turn in a change of address card well before you PCS.
You know, my cousin Joey says it does no good to fill it out. If you don't remember to turn it in.
Your cousin Joey's a clown.
In 1943, the teams had names like the Peaches and the Bells. They were the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. The league was formed in the midst of World War II, when military enlistment and the draft cleared the fields of traditional baseball players. The best female players from their hometown teams were placed in a league of their own. To avoid an unladylike image, the women wore skirted uniforms and practiced charm school etiquette. But the fans who came out to see them play were often surprised by their athletic prowess. The original 4 teams expanded to 10 teams, with attendance peaking during the 1948 season. The league disbanded in 1954, but not before the women players contributed to one of the most unique periods in baseball's history.
You want that apple?
No. Can I have those?
Sure.
Thanks. Here you go, man.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Frank Cross was the ultimate Scrooge.
He's fired? It's Christmas.
Thank you.
Then along came some Christmas ghosts.
Sometimes you have to slap them in the face just to get their attention.
For a couple of hours out of the whole year, we are the people that we always hoped we would be. It's a miracle.
Scrooged, Christmas Eve at 7 on AFN Movie.
It leaves a very real hole in the unit. Article 86 of the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
Little-known facts of military history. The forerunner of today's Air Force, the 1st Aero Squadron, was established just before World War I. Where was its first assignment? It was not in the skies over Europe. From 1913 to 1915, elements of the squadron were stationed in California, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas. The first mission? In 1916, the 1st Aero Squadron participated in General Pershing's expedition into Mexico against Pancho Villa.
Lazy bones, loafing through the day, you always seem to find the easy way, moving like you're rolling grave. Never heard a word I say.
All over America, entire families are backsliding. We're no longer just sedentary, we're stationary, and that's bad news for your bones. At any age, bones need weight-bearing activity to grow strong and stay strong. So go outside, take the steps. Play with the dog. Just get up, get out, get moving.
Never keep your bones that way. Never heard a word I say.
A public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Introduced into the Korean War just 2 days after North Korea's invasion of the South, the F-80 Shooting Star was the first Air Force jet ever to be used in combat. Equipped with a turbojet engine capable of producing more than 4,000 pounds of thrust, it had been the first U.S. Air Force aircraft to exceed 500 miles an hour in a level flight. On November 8, 1950, Air Force Lieutenant Russell Brown made history while flying an F-80. He downed the first MiG-15 of the war, while engaged in the world's first jet-to-jet dogfight. Though originally designed as a high-altitude interceptor, the F-80 was used extensively as a fighter bomber. It excelled as a bomber due to its good performance at low altitude and its ability to carry 2 1,000-pound bombs. The F-80 Shooting Star, a groundbreaking fighter bomber of the Korean War.
The Mile High City. Welcome to my house. Don't miss the 2005 NBA All-Star Game.
Release for a rape conviction under the UCMJ can range from life in prison to the death penalty, and of course forfeiture of all pay. But it doesn't stop there. Once you move back to the United States, you'll have to register as a sex offender, not just once, but every time you move to a new city. Anyone can access the sex offender list. Your neighbors, your family, your friends, your employers. Think before you act.
Right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now, right here, right now. Ready, steady, go!
They come from every corner of our country. The middle class, the poor, and the well-to-do. They are the proud Americans, tested, tried, and true. They're red, white, and blue.
Do it for me.
Do it for me.
There are many reasons for performing monthly breast self-exams.
Do it for me.
Do it for me.
But some of the best reasons are much closer to home.
Do it for me, Mommy.
This holiday season, Command Sergeant Major Gravens and I want to thank our entire USERA team, soldiers, civilians, and family members, for your incredible service to our nation. You are all great patriots, and your sacrifices and your commitment to our Constitution guarantee America's future.
Peace on this earth doesn't come without a price. Whether enforcing the peace, as these great warriors are doing in Bosnia and Kosovo, fighting for our future in Afghanistan and Iraq, or keeping the family together in our communities, we honor you during this holiday season.
Thanks, Sergeant Major. Holidays are traditionally a time of celebration. As a nation at war, this year we celebrate each and every one of you for your selfless service, whether deployed, preparing to deploy, or having just returned home. We pray that the new year will bring reunion, peace, and joy to you and your loved ones. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Everyone is challenged with problems at some point in their lives, whether they're relationship or family problems, overdue bills or conflicts at work. We all have them. But sometimes they can feel overwhelming. They can seem so big that they seem impossible to handle alone. Well, guess what? You don't have to. Ask for help. Your family center or chaplain can work with you to find solutions. You might be surprised how differently things appear with another perspective.
You know where to go when you have a toothache. And you know where to go when you have an injury. But do you know where to go when you have family problems? The place to go is family advocacy. Seeking treatment early is a positive step that won't harm your career and may prevent many conflicts from escalating. For more information, contact Family Advocacy before someone gets hurt.
On the joyous days of bowl week, my TV gives to me tailbacks are sweeping, quarterbacks are throwing, whistles are blowing, head coaches screaming. It's the best week on TV.
Season's greetings. We are the Reese family, Alicia, Michelle, and Michaela. Rodney could not make it right now. He's currently deployed, but we just want to send our warm wishes and our love to our family in Montgomery, Alabama. We are currently stationed in Schweinfurt, Germany. To my mother-in-law, Laura Clayton, and her family, to the Smith family, and to the Reese family, we love you, we miss you, and we cannot wait to see you. God bless.
Of military.
One day, you were simply struggling to be a dad. The next, you're coping with a diagnosis of childhood cancer. CureSearch.org can help. It's run by doctors and scientists whose research has led to an overall cure rate of 78%. You're not as alone as you feel.
Energy is a relative concept. Even a genius can run out of it if he doesn't eat breakfast. Skip breakfast and you lose energy, decreasing not only your physical performance, but also your mental ability. Breakfast, it's a real no-brainer.
It's coming right to your neighborhood. And when it does, you may be surprised. It's your Social Security statement of your benefits, and it's going to help you plan your financial future. Your benefit statement will tell you how much Social Security you're eligible to receive and when you'll get it. Then you'll know how much you need to save for retirement, because that's coming too. The future is in your hands. Choose to save.
Last week, the National Guard's program for teens at risk, Camp Challenge Virginia, graduated its 21st class of cadets. It was a ceremony unlike any other. The military-style event mirrored the 5-month camp experience that turned high school dropouts into high school graduates.
Somehow you made it to the Commonwealth Challenge program, where you were afforded what was probably the last opportunity to make something of your life.
The 112 cadets sat at attention during the ceremony, which was often charged with emotion.
For you and all your fellow cadets, it was the cadre. who taught you to stand tall and once again believe in yourself.
Some moments inspired tears, others jubilation.
Commonwealth Challenges Class 21 valedictorian, Cadet Bradley Richardson.
Parents celebrated the accomplishments of their children, like Jonathan McCoy, who won the prize for Outstanding Cadet.
He worked hard, he was a smart guy, and everything that's happened up to this moment he's worked for, and he's deserved it, he's earned it. I'm so proud of him.
It's the best day of my life. You know, he's 16 and a half years old today, exactly. It's our wedding anniversary, and it's the best gift we've ever had.
And what they've done and where they're going is amazing from where they've come from in just 5 months.
That's your Pentagon Channel report. I'm Marine Corporal Brian Buckwalter.
Financial strain, family crisis, need for emergency transportation. Any of these can be a heavy burden. And sometimes you could use a little help. That's why the Service Relief and Aid Societies are there for you, providing assistance when you need it most. From financial help to education, even to disaster relief. It's good to know that help is available.